What up, YouTube? Steelwing88 here. Doing a new deck profile, probably doing like a perfecting series on my Jurrac deck. Ever since the release of Photon Shockwave, I feel that sorry, I've been sick last week, so trying to get my voice back. I feel that Jurracs are definitely a lot more competitive now. I mean, at the YCS this week, saw that Jurracs were actually in the top 32, and that was pretty awesome, I thought, to me, because I love Jurracs, and you can ask anybody. I've been playing this at my locals for like 2 months now, and they've been running pretty good. But I've made some minor differences and changes to the deck, and I thought I'd just go over them and start with the monsters. For the monsters, I basically took out the Heras, the 6-star monster, because I felt it was just too slow for the deck, and it just didn't really work because most Jurracs, I'm like never putting them in defense mode, so the Heras were just slowing the deck down when I could have been making other plays and stuff like that. So I have one Iguanodon to add an extra 4-star into the deck. I would probably make it a Protops, but I'm still debating which one I would rather have. But right now it's Iguanodon. Still one Galeen, 2-star tuner, so I can make like my 6-star like Bionic or whatever. 3 Guivas, still like the MVP of the deck. 3 Velos. I used to have 2, I think, in my last profile, but I switched to 3. Just that. Another 4-star, and it makes I feel it makes the deck run a lot smoother too. Most people that run Jurracs only run 2 and feel like it might be a dead draw, but I think it's a great card. Run 3 Dinos, because it's like the best tuner ever in this deck. Well, actually, no. Ailey is the best tuner in this deck, but Jurrac Dino's your draw power. And they actually use it quite a lot. And it's pretty awesome. Then you got Ailio, like the most awesome card in this deck. If you guys don't know, you tribute him and you basically revive any Jurrac in your graveyard 4 stars or lower, which is every Jurrac in this deck. Which works awesome with this guy, Kinkaboyo. Kinkaboyo is amazing. You just bring back your Ailio. You can either go into Formula Synchron or just bring back one of your Jurracs, and sometimes what I like to do is just like summon Kinkaboyo, get Ailio, tribute it, bring back my Guiva or something, and then creature swap, give them back my Kinkaboyo, and take whatever the hell they got, and just like wreck face. Fun stuff. And still 2 Cyber Dragons, because Cyber Dragon is amazing, and it still is. It should be ran in every deck. Spells are pretty much the same, I believe. We'll just go over them anyway. 3 Burden the Mighty. I just feel that Burden just makes this deck run so much better. I can get over like anything basically in this deck. 3 Fossil Dig, the Rhoda. Search out any 6-star or lower dinosaur from your deck and add it to your hand. 1 Shrink. Pot of Avarice. Creature Swap, amazing in this deck. Mind Control. Book of Moon. Heavy, staple. 2 MSTs. Still debating running 3 MSTs, because I don't like back rows. 1 Dark Hole. And 1 Monster Reborn. Onto the traps. Traps are pretty much the same, I think. 1 Solemn. 1 7 Tools. I still believe 7 Tools is pretty good. Some people think it's too slow in this format because of 3 MSTs, but it's helped me out of quite a bit of duels, and I still like it. 1 Starlight. 1 D Prison. 1 Mirror Force. 2 Bottomless. 1 Torrential. And 1 Call to Haunted. Now, I might run Solemn Warning in this deck if well, now I can actually afford it because it actually came in the tin and whatever. And like before, when I made this video, it wasn't out in the tin yet, and I was like debating running Solemn Warning, but I didn't really have the money for Solemn Warnings and whatever. But now that they're out of the tin, I'm thinking about running them in this deck. Let's see how it works. On to the side deck. 2 Evils or Logias. This is a Logia. I gotta get another one. 1 Dolka. 1 Roach. 1 Leviathan. This will probably be a Xenomese if I ever get one. 2 Black Rose Dragons. Just like, this deck has such an explosive power. I mean, you go into like 7 stars so much in this deck probably if you wanted to. And just like, so many times, just blowing up people's fields, and they got like nothing they can do about it, and just makes it work. This deck so explosive and awesome. 1 Stardust, 1 Formula, 1 Catastor. Debated running, what do you call that, Librarian instead of that, but now that all these Exceeds are out, I'm not probably Synchro Summoning as much now. 1 Scrap Dragon, 1 Giganto. In my last video I think I had 2 Gigantos, but one's just perfect. And he's just a massive beat stick if I just want to like maybe win a game, if they're down to low life points or they got something big I gotta run over. 1 Trish, 1 Brionic, and of course 1 Chimera Tech. And I'll do the side deck. Now, I'm not really good at side decks. I hardly ever use side decks because, I don't know, it's just not. Ever since I played this game, I've never really been a side deck type person. But I do once in a while if I feel the need to. And yeah, I remember going to like regionals all the time, and I always forget my side deck, and I'd still make like the tops, which I felt was an accomplishment in itself. But anyway, side deck, don't judge me. This is just how I feel about this deck. 1 Nova Master and 1 Super Polymerization, and that's for like all the hero decks and stuff out there. And it's actually pretty fun to do when you activate Super Polymerization. They're like, what? Target? And it's like Nova Master, and they're just like rage quit. 1 Kinetic Soldier, 1 Max C. Had no, I should have stocked up on these because I had no idea this guy was like running for like 50-60 bucks now. Crazy. 1 Crow, 1 other creature swap, Body as a Shield, 2 Forbidden Lance, awesome. 1 No Hole Minute Crossout. Yes, I run No Hole Minute Crossout on my side. It's actually helped me out in a few situations. I still think it's a pretty awesome card, and probably not going to run it anymore because Gravekeepers are pretty much dead in this format because of Dark Worlds, blah blah blah. 1 Soul Release, 1 Mind Crush, 1 Malevolent, and 2 Chain Disappearances. And that's it, guys. Hope you enjoy. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and hope to see you guys around. And see you.